Hi, welcome to www.englishexpression.lilotuto.fr. My name's Richard, and today Enrico has asked me to explain to you the difference between some commonly confused words. So we have remember, remind, recall and callback. Remember we use in two main ways. Remember to lock the door and I remember locking the door. If we use remember plus to infinitive, this is giving an instruction. If I say to my girlfriend, remember to lock the door when we go out, I want her to remember. If I say I remember locking the door, so remember plus ing, that means that now I remember doing the action in the past. So in the first example, remember to lock the door, you're telling someone else that they need to do an action. I remember locking the door, I remember doing the action in the past. Remind is where you are asking someone else to remember for you, basically. If I say to my girlfriend, remind me to lock the door, that means that later, when we go out, I want her to remember that we need to lock the door and that she has to tell me. So if I tell her, remind me to lock the door, I want her to remember and then tell me to do the action. Recall is very similar to remember, except we cannot say recall to lock the door. So we can't use recall plus to infinitive like we can use remember plus to infinitive. So this example is no good for us. We can use it in the same way that we use remember plus ing. I recall locking the door. Basically, I remember locking the door and I recall locking the door are synonymous. They mean exactly the same thing. The only slight difference really is that recall sounds a little more formal. Normally, in conversation, we would use remember. If we're trying to be a little more formal, we would use recall. But the meaning is the same. Call back, we use almost exclusively for telephones. For example, if somebody phones me and I'm doing some work, I would say, I'm busy, so I will call you back later. Call back here just means return your phone call. So I will return your phone call later. We can use call back if it's two people in the street. For example, if I say goodbye to my friend and he starts walking away and then I realise that he's forgotten his wallet, I could call him back and say, hey, return. But most of the time, we use it exclusively with telephones. I hope that's clear. Thank you.